It's a packed Thursday night in the K. We got 7 games to go through. Let's not waste any time. My name is Andreas Sashenko and you're watching Daily KHL Update. We go to Vladivostok first, where Admiral will take on Sochi at Fetisov Arena. Home team strikes 15 minutes in as they convert on a power play. Sochi defensemen block a flurry of shots, but Mincher Stanislav still buries one of the rebounds for his 8th of the year, and Admiral will take a 1-0 lead. 2 minutes later, they double their lead. Nikolai Glucha fires it from the point through a maze of players in front, and the puck goes in a deep versus Labatsev. Glucha registers his first point in Admiral jersey, and it's 2-1 home team after 20. Late in the second period, they improve that lead to 3-0. Vladimir Kachov tries to feed Dmitry Stanislav across the ice on an odd-man break, and the puck gets deflected into the back of the net. He'll take it. That's his 23rd point in 25 games. Neither through the third period, they put it out of reach. Pavel Makarenko roofs it for another power play goal. Ivan Nalino stops 34 shots for his first shutout of the year, and Admiral will take it 4-0 on home ice. We go to Shanghai, China now, where Kunlun Red Star face Salavat Live. Linus Ullmark meets Wojtek Wolski in this one. 10 minutes in, Salavat's fourth line opens up the scoring. Maxim Mayorov carries the puck on a 2-on-1 rush, connects with Igor Makarov, and Makarov scores the 6th goal of the season. Kunlun tied up early in the second period. Then Scrivens makes yet another clumsy play as he tries to play the puck, and Gilbert Brulé makes him pay. Brulé scores his 100th career KHL point with this power play goal, and it's a 1-1 tie. 5 minutes later, Salavat get their lead back. They score off a quick offensive rush while both teams were down a man. Jonas Kampanen gets the marker, and Linus Ullmark picks up the only assist. Late in regulation, Kunlun bring it back to even again. Gilbert Brulé buries the rebound for his 2nd of the night and 8th of the season. This one is tied at 2s. But less than 2 minutes later, Corey Kane gets a minor for holding, and Salavat go on a power play. Linus Ullmark sets up Philip Larson, and Larson blasts it home from the high slot. The puck was tipped by Ilya Zubov on its way in. That's the game-winning goal. Salavat beat Kunlun Red Star for the first time in KHL history. They lost all 3 previous matches between the two. Tonight they celebrate a 3-2 win on the road. We travel to Yekaterinburg now, where Avton Belis take on Tractor. It's a Euro rivalry. First goal of the game comes 7 minutes in. Alexander Chernikov beats Jakub Kovacs for his first tally of the season. Maxim Mikutsenev with the assist. A few minutes later, home team brings it back to even. Denis Kulach finds the loose puck in the slot and shoves it in for his 5th of the year. Tie game. Tractor retake the lead before the intermission. Maxim Mikutsenev picks up his 2nd assist of the night as he strips Ilya off of the puck and feeds Alexander Sharov for a short goal. Fantastic stick work by Ekatena, and Sharov celebrates his 2nd goal of the year. Avton Belis steven it up early in the second period as they convert on a power play. Michal Tchaikovsky drops down low, finds the loose puck, and sends it in from the hash marks. It's a 2-2 tie now. Late in the third period, Avton Belis on a counter-attack. Ilya Krikonov makes a wonderful saucer pass to Francis Perret down low. He tries to finish it off, but Vasily Demchenko comes across with a huge pad save. Demchenko pulls up the game saver, and we go to overtime. Just under 2 minutes into the extra period of play, Linus Vidal steals the puck from Nikita Trumkin, feeds Igor Pologalov in front, Pologalov waits, Pologalov shoots, Pologalov scores! What a way to end the hockey game! Tractor get their 4th consecutive win as they take it 3-2 in overtime. We're off to Magnitogorsk now, where Metalurg defend the ice against Lada. Just over 5 minutes into the game, Denis Zernov picks up the puck in his defensive end, and he takes off. He's at the 30, the 20, the 10, touchdown! Denis Zernov with a fantastic coast-to-coast effort to open up the scoring. Early in the second period, Lada doubled their lead just as Magnitka kill off a penalty. Charles Ganaway gives the puck to Alexei Mostrukov at the right wing, tap, pass in front, and Kirill Kapustin redirects it into the net. It's 2-0 Lada now. Less than 3 minutes later, Lada are back on a power play, and this time they convert right on time. Georgi Belausov finds Semyon Beluski at the dot. Beluski shoots, it's stopped, but he scores in his own rebound. That's his fourth of the year, and Lada lead 3-0. 3 minutes later, Magnitka get a goal back as they capitalize on a 2-man advantage. Evgeny Timkin with the goal, Sergei Mazakin and Denis Kokarov with the assists. Magnitka had swapped Vasily Koshkin for Ilya Samsonov before that goal, but they had to put him back in after this collision. Kirill Kapustin drives his knee in Samsonov's head, and Samsonov doesn't feel too good after that. Magnitka outshoot Lada 36-27, but still falls short. Head coach Ilya Vorobyov was fired right after the game. Lada win 3-1 on the road. We're now in St. Petersburg, where the Mighty SKA face Spartak Moscow. The Red and White saw their 5-game winning streak come to an end in Minsk as they lost to Dynamo in the shootout, but they're still looking pretty good. Here through the first period, we get to see our first big save of the game. Vladislav Gavrikov chips the puck out of play, and Igor Shosturkin catches it at the bench. Sharp reflexes by SKA's backup. Here's another huge save early in the second period. Spartak on a power play. Alexander Kovalchev beats his defenseman, gives the puck to Ville Lainen. He wrists it, and it's gloved by Mikko Koskinen. Late in the period now, Alexander Kovalchev gets to the slot in full stride, gets the puck from Alexander Dergachev, and roofs it past Koskinen for his 8th of the year. 1-0 Spartak. But just 40 seconds later, Ilya Kablakov sauces it in front to Viktor Tikhonov, and Tikhonov finds the back of the net for his 7th. Tie game. Less than a minute into the third period, Spartak regained the lead. Former SKA forward Alexander Dergachev scores his 3rd of the year. Koskinen had a piece of it, but that wasn't enough. 2-1 Spartak. Late in the period, Maxim Trinov gives Spartak a firm 2-goal lead as he scores his 4th of the season. That's all they're gonna need tonight. Spartak became the first team this season to beat SKA in regulation. Recently traded from SKA to Spartak, Dergachev is the first star of the game with 2 points, including the game-winning goal. 3-1 is the final on this one. We head over to Moscow now, where the Dynamo battle takes place. Dynamo Moscow challenged Dynamo Riga, and it turns out to be a low-scoring affair. First goal of the game comes midway through the third period. Ilya Nikulin scores his 7th of the season with a huge drive from the high slot to convert on a 2-man advantage. But less than a minute later, Riga get a power play goal of their own. Brandon McMillan scores his 4th, while Karol Stollery and Ansi Salmo pick up the assists. And it goes to the shootout. Vladimir Brooklyn scores in the 7th round and wins it for the blue and white. They win a close one. Dynamo Moscow take it 2-1 in the shootout. And there's just one more score to tell you about. Lokomotiv scored 4 unanswered goals in the second period and beat Torpedo 4-1 on home ice. That's it for a KHL update. Do come back tomorrow for 4 more games though, including Sibir Red Army and Avangard vs Yakuret. My name is Andreas Sachenko. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.